Understanding the sensation is one of the most important parts of our pain relief program because we have to know that the pain, as we learned already in some of the other videos, is actually produced in the brain. Pain is produced because there is a sensation, some signal traveling up from our body, wherever the pain comes from, and it's processed by the brain. If there's no structural damage, and as we discussed, if the pain goes away and comes back, all these factors or indicators that it is neural pathway pain, we can be sure that the pain is actually seen just in the wrong way. So a sensation, a signal is coming up, traveling up from the point where it hurts, traveling up to our brain, and our brain thinks that this is danger or should cause actually pain. And we have seen in very detail how that works. So just to remind you, you can go back to the videos where I talk about the sensory inputs. And there was like the audio input, like everything we see with our eyes can make a difference because maybe we have seen it before. Everything that we hear could make a difference. So if there is a sound confirming that it should be dangerous, if there is something that we see confirming that it's dangerous. But most important, if you can remember, is our memory. If we can remember that this actually was connected to some danger in the past, or if we have experienced something in the past, and also in this case, the purpose of a pain plays a big role. To remind you again of the purpose could be to punish, to protect, or to prioritize you. And oftentimes the sensation is seen, you could say, under this filter, under the filter of our past memories. What have we seen? What have we heard? What do we remember about that? And this is not something that we consciously remember because this basically happens on some kind of autopilot, or our subconscious mind actually is dealing with most of these things. And most of the time we are not conscious about what is going on. And as you will see in the next slide, we are producing a kind of cycle, a kind of loop. And this is why it is so important to understand that this sensation that is coming up is not pain. It's a regular sensation. Everybody that would do this movement would have or would feel this sensation traveling up. But in your case, if you feel pain and you're sure there's no structural damage, this sensation is just seen by your brain in a wrong way. To explain it in the easiest way, you feel pain and this gets stored somehow in your brain. And then, of course, you are pain-free, and then you are already looking for, or already a little afraid, already a little anxious about when the pain will come next time. And because you're afraid, you are somehow suggesting to your mind to bring the pain up again. If you know about affirmations, for example, it does not work if you say no. So if you want to achieve something, you have to say, I am strong, for example. You should not say, I am not weak, because the not cannot be taken in by your brain. It's like you would talk to children, oftentimes also they don't hear the not, or also to animals. It doesn't really work. Also, our brain does not understand the not. And this is actually the same. If you would think about the pain coming back again, and you would say maybe, I hope the pain is not coming back. I hope I don't get this headache. So this is like commanding your mind to produce the pain actually. And oftentimes people that come to us fall into this loop. So they are very worried about the pain will come back, and then they think about all the time about the pain, then the pain comes back. This confirms the worry, the anxiety, then they feel the pain, and this is going around in a loop, and it's reinforcing the danger, it's reinforcing the pain, and oftentimes the pain keeps on coming up, the anxiety keeps on coming up, and this is a loop we have to break. And how can we break the loop? We can break the loop by understanding that the sensation should not cause pain, because there is no reason. There's no structural pain, there's nothing going on. Oftentimes, we can achieve that by looking deeper into ourselves and just understanding that this sensation should not cause any pain, and maybe understanding, finding the connections to your past, or finding the connections to the loop or any other connection that you will find, can already help you to reduce or even get rid of your pain. If the pain still doesn't want to go away, if the pain loop still persists, we have a lot of other tools that you can use. Oftentimes, the tools where we work on the body, like the TFT touching, the Havening technique, all these tools will first of all make you much more safe, and secondly, they change your brain chemistry. So you will release a lot of delta brain waves, and these waves will also help you to break the pain cycle. I encourage you to go on and have a look at all the tools. Pick the tool that works best for you. Don't forget to keep in mind what helps you best, and maybe you try some tools combined. And it's very important to not put yourself under pressure, because pressure could lead to starting this pain cycle again. The best thing is to just sit and watch. Watch, become aware that there is a sensation, and tell your brain this is a normal sensation. This should not cause pain.